Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Brendan Plays. Welcome back to more WWE 2k22 MyGM mode. We've got the show booked this week as we're going to have Kofi Kingston and Sheamus go one-on-one. Edge is on the roster. We're going to turn him heel as we get ready for him to feud with Drew McIntyre. As well as that tag team action as well, Mandy Rose will team up with Jody Garcia to take on Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair. So that'll be interesting there. A couple of opportunities for some women to gain some popularity. Speaking of women and potentially gaining some popularity, Becky Lynch turning heel as well. And we're going to start having her in more of a heel role against Asuka in our main event. It's a big one. Hell in a Cell. We've been unlucky. We just haven't been able to have Rey Mysterio appear on pay-per-view. Well, here we go. We've got Mysterio and Lesnar in the Hell in a Cell match for the championship. So let's see it. Our opening contest, Kofi and Sheamus Extreme Rules match. And Sheamus will pick up the win. 3-star match, growing the rivalry to level 2. Edge turns heel. Not a great promo in the end, but does the job nonetheless. Tag team action here among the women. Bianca and Ripley pick up the win. 1.5 star. We're just trying to build some popularity there. As Becky Lynch, she turns heel. That's a little bit better. Excellent for the rating. Let's see it. Main event. Hell in a Cell. Who's it going to be? We'll find out who the winner will be shortly. Potentially, we may have ourselves a new champion. Rey Mysterio, Brock Lesnar. We've just been a bit unlucky with our champions. You know, we've had Becky Lynch miss pay-per-views, now Rey Mysterio. So we always have to try and get the big pay-per-view match and have it on SmackDown. But the annoying thing about MyGM is you can't end a rivalry unless it happens on a pay-per-view. So we can't even start a new rivalry with Rey Mysterio and Brock Lesnar once this match is over. So it's a bit of a tricky scenario. We kind of have to keep rolling with the punches. But that's just how it is. You know, whether a power card's being played against us or however it may be, Triple H just continues to tell us that Rey Mysterio or Becky Lynch, our champions, whoever it may be, cannot appear on the big shows. So it's frustrating, but it is what it is. You know, Brock Lesnar's had an opportunity and he's missed out because of that as well. So we just kind of have to make it work. And that's, I guess, the beauty of the GM mode. You know, it's a little bit, you never know what's going to happen. You never know what's going to come at you. You never can truly plan to have a rivalry take place or a match take place at any certain time because you never know when someone may not be able to appear. Here comes the champion, though, Rey Mysterio. Great opportunity for him to prove that he's better than Brock Lesnar. That's a big ask. It's a big stake to try and claim, but Lesnar wants that championship. Mysterio's held onto it for the entire duration of the series so far. Can he go all the way? He's just got to keep hanging on. You know, we've got our next pay-per-view coming up, TLC. Then it is WrestleMania. That's right. So, no Royal Rumble for us, but it's going to be big nonetheless. Rey Mysterio could go the full series as champion. That'd be incredible if he could do it. I mean, he is the ultimate underdog, so potentially could do it. Now, of course, the new patch has come for WWE 2k22, introducing the Tag Team Championships, more matches as well, but it doesn't look like we're going to be able to utilize that in our save. So if we do start a second save, which I think we might, you know, now that there's been a bit of an update, I think we might do a second save and kind of spice it up a little bit. Then we can start to utilize those different championships. So unfortunately, we won't be able to utilize them in our current save. So if you're expecting that, won't be able to do that just yet. But next time, we definitely will. So Mysterio up against Lesnar, championship on the line. Can't wait for this one. This is going to be interesting and exciting. Can Rey Mysterio hang on in Hell in a Cell? I mean, there's nowhere to go for Mysterio. That's the problem. He can't hide. He can't run away. He can't do anything. Can't try and get a count out. He's going to have to beat Brock Lesnar fair and square in the middle of the ring with the title on the line. Looking forward to it. So this match should have taken place at Hell in a Cell. Instead, we try and cash in on the big rivalry right here and right now. So, you know, we might even have to do a rematch as well at TLC. Maybe these two guys fight in a TLC match as well. That could be good. That might be a perfect way to kind of wrap up the rivalry as well. The cell drops down. We're underway. Let's get it on. Mysterio and Lesnar one-on-one for the Universal Championship. The big prize of SmackDown. Mysterio with a hot start. Lots of kicks, and Lesnar goes down as well as Mysterio trying to embark on a very, very difficult journey of trying to slay the beast. And he's trying to do so right now with a series combination of strikes. Now the head scissor takedown as well. He's trying everything at the moment. He's just kind of spinning Lesnar around, trying to pick up Brock, but that's never going to work. That's a big mistake there by Ray. You don't try to pick up Brock Lesnar, especially when he could just pick you up with one hand and throw you away. That's how strong he is. As Lesnar, don't think he needs a sledgehammer. He's already got fists that can produce the same effect, but he's got one anyways. As Mysterio picks up the sledgehammer, he might be able to utilize it. He connects in more the knee area of Lesnar. This time the midsection as well towards the rib cage. So the midsection of Lesnar getting a workout again now, more the kidneys as well. So Rey Mysterio going to do whatever it takes. Sledgehammer shots, fair enough. It might be the missing key for this one that he needs to try and utilize. As Lesnar, look out, left hands. He's right on top of Rey Mysterio and he's working away. Oh my goodness, there's some big strikes. Mysterio starting to really feel the wrath of the beast at the moment. Now the sledgehammer to the back as well. Mysterio, though, able to counter back and take down Lesnar off his feet, utilizing the Hurricane Rana with the takedown as Lesnar trying to keep Rey Mysterio grounded as well. And he'll do that as he launches Mysterio to the other side of the ring. Well, Mysterio, he's just gone through Roman Reigns. He's been able to beat Roman. And now we've got Edge on the roster as well. Sheamus is here, Kofi Kingston, Sami Zayn. There's been a lot of guys that potentially could take down Ray. No one's been able to do it yet. You'd have to believe Lesnar could be the favorite out of the lot to do so. Mysterio, though, in control at the moment, and I stress at the moment because that could change at any point. Mysterio double foot stomp lands down on Lesnar. Well, what I've liked here from Mysterio is he's just kept the pace at the maximum capacity for himself. He's just going all guns blazing as he tries to land on Lesnar. He gets back to his feet. Mysterio misses out there. And Ray, look out, he's going to try and do it again. He's got Lesnar down. Does not keep the shoulders down, though. Mysterio probably doesn't believe he's done enough to keep Lesnar down for 3, but worth a try, I would think. Lesnar's back up. Look out. What can Ray do? Mysterio trying to pick up Lesnar, and he's got a front face locked in with a guillotine. And Lesnar in a bit of trouble, but he'll quickly get out of it, I think. And oh no. Back to a knee. Now up and just slams down Ray. Able to break the hold, utilizing his strength and power. Lesnar, though, still, Mysterio is going to go back to the well for the 3rd time. Flipping down and landing Lesnar down on the canvas as he's utilizing Lesnar's own body weight against him. Mysterio with a pin drop splash, this time off the top rope. Lovely stuff there from Ray, but he still doesn't think he's done enough to beat Lesnar. And oh, this might be what he needs. Lesnar against the ropes. Mysterio now. Here he comes. 619. Can he follow it up? Mysterio with a big frog splash over the top of the rope. Mysterio got it. The game plan by Ray to give everything he had in a short space of time and almost shock and surprise Lesnar. It's worked. Rey Mysterio defends the championship inside Hell in a Cell. We didn't really get to see the cell utilized too much because Rey Mysterio, I think, has just caused a major upset. He's just, I suppose, shocked us all with this victory tonight. I don't think Lesnar was expecting this game plan by Ray. It's worked well. Mysterio grabs the win. Let's see the rating. 4.5 stars between Rey Mysterio and Brock Lesnar. Perfect. That's exactly what we needed. Let's take a look at Raw. I'm hopeful that they didn't have a great show. I doubt it. 3.5 stars for their opening match. Good for their promo. Kevin Nash and Jordan Devlin for the 100th time. Jordan Devlin wins this time. Seriously, how many times have they had that match? Every time I look at Raw's card, it is literally Devlin and Nash every single week. And I swear this tag team match happens a lot as well. 4 stars. Ooh. Alright, well, they beat us in the opener. We beat them in the main event. So it'll be interesting to see if we do end up getting the win overall. Let's take a quick look. Kofi Kingston gains 4. Sheamus gains 4. So that's good. Those guys are doing well. Bit of popularity gain from the women. Ripley up to 45, most notably. Mysterio, he gains 3. Lesnar gains 4. So that's good news as well. A bit of popularity game for our biggest stars. So let's continue on. 102 rating score. We lost fans. 4,700. Are you kidding me? Raw 113 rating score. They gained 3,500 fans nearly. So, okay, not a big win for Raw, but still a loss for us at this stage of the series. We can't afford it. We got to get some wins. And I figured with the big main event, we had a chance. 3 weeks until TLC. Mandy Rose, I told you, Garcia and I really hit it off as a team last week. Thanks for pairing us up. So yeah, one of our goals was Mandy Rose wanted to team up with Jody Garcia. We let it happen. It's never going to happen again, let's be real. Brock Lesnar is getting some amazing growth, apparently. He thinks he's doing great. The journey has been amazing for me, but I feel like I'm getting lost with the crowd. How do you feel about my impact on SmackDown? Brock Lesnar's fishing for some money. He wants a bonus here, so he wants a $50,000 bonus for carrying the brand. Otherwise, I'm sure his morale will not be great. Well, what Brock Lesnar wants, Brock Lesnar gets. So Brock Lesnar feels like he's being valued. We've had a major increase to his morale. Okay, well, I tell you what, we had to pay the price for it. My God. $50,000 increase for Brock Lesnar. These guys, we've had a lot of people ask for bonuses around here. It's getting a little bit out of hand. Well, okay, now time for our next week. We've got Edge here. We've just signed him to a contract. He's now turned heel, so we get our first chance to really see Edge up close and personal as a heel character on our roster. And he's going to go one-on-one with Drew McIntyre. So we're going to start a rivalry between these two men as we try and introduce some new blood to the roster, which is always good. We could always bring in a free agent here and there, and it's no better one to bring in one of the greats of all time, Hall of Famer Edge, to try and spark something for our roster. We're desperate. The ratings are in the toilet. You know, we need something. You know, we don't have any big announcements to rely on to get our ratings up, so we need to bring in some big names. We need some big debuts. We need some free agent signings. We got to do something because we got to beat Raw somehow. I don't know what else we can do, but we're going to try something, and that's exactly what we're going to do here. McIntyre and Edge one-on-one for the, I think probably down the line, maybe a number one contendership sort of scenario, this rivalry. I definitely feel like the winner of it could go on to face Rey Mysterio for the championship now that we know Rey is going to retain it. And, that's a potential matchup. Obviously, McIntyre's been close in the past dealing with Roman Reigns, so he's already kind of had a bit of a taste of it. If we could do triple threats or fatal four-ways, I definitely feel like this is one of those ones that we would do. Throw in McIntyre, throw in Edge as well, and I feel like you'd have a heck of a match. But nonetheless, we can't do that, so we still have to go with the one-on-one route. And that's what we're going to do here. We're going to get a bit of a taste of this rivalry. Edge and McIntyre one-on-one as we get it underway. Edge with a couple of strikes to start with. Now McIntyre going to pick up Edge up on the shoulders. Fireman's carry. What can he do here? As he's going to bounce Edge off the top of the turnbuckle. Yeah, so it's been tough for McIntyre. Obviously here out the series, he's taken on Reigns a few times. He's lost the big occasion just when you thought McIntyre was going to go on and do it all, get it done. He just couldn't quite capitalize on the opportunities given. Now, you got someone like Edge coming in, potentially some other free agents. All of a sudden, McIntyre's spot is on the line because, if McIntyre can't win the big one, if he can't get it done when the spotlight's on him, the bright lights are on him, it's pay-per-view time, we might have to look elsewhere. And that's exactly what's kind of happened with McIntyre. He's been a little bit up and down. So someone like Edge, if he beats McIntyre tonight, can leapfrog him in the situation for the title. And McIntyre could fall right down to the bottom of the ranks, especially with his popularity potentially dwindling as well. Big super kick there by Edge. So a very crucial matchup here for Drew. And obviously we're going to look to try and start a new rivalry here as well. So TLC coming up in a few weeks' time. This could certainly play a part on TLC as one of the potential mid-card matches if it does manage to grow high enough. As McIntyre belly to belly. It's just incredible how he can do that. Great strength by Drew. He's a big man utilizing the power that he's got. Edge in a bit of a spot of bother here. McIntyre working away on the traps, but Edge unable to do too much about it other than get back to his feet. McIntyre won't win it there as Edge takes Drew off his feet again. And now Edge looking to try and survive here and falls down with a dropping clothesline as he connected flush on the jaw of Drew. Now Edge taunting McIntyre, wants him up to his feet, and that's what Edge is able to do here. The arrogance of Edge is starting to come through once again as he's able to keep McIntyre down for the time being. And Edge, look out. Oh, drives down Drew. So, of course, tables match as well for this one because we're looking to try and spike that rating, trying to boost it a little bit without giving out too much. You know, we don't want to risk potential injury too much or pay too much money. So tables match only costing $5,000. It's kind of like you nearly have to do a tables match every single time. Just gives you that small little boost in the match rating and, you know, without being too dangerous for the wrestlers. So that's something that we have to kind of consider all the time. And we've done it here as McIntyre fires back with a DDT. So far yet to see a table, but McIntyre's going to bring in one now. So no pinfalls, but, you know, Edge was in a submission earlier, so McIntyre not afraid to still utilize submissions despite the fact that it won't be a winner. It won't be the winning combination he needs as Edge driven into the corner. McIntyre has a hold of him. Oh, what's he going to do here? He's got... Oh, look out! Oh! McIntyre, wow. Almost like an inverted Alabama slam. And now Drew's going to bring in a second table. One already there earlier, and now a second one yet to set one up though. Both guys haven't been able to do so just yet. You feel like once one is set up, this match could end very quickly. McIntyre has a hold of Edge. Edge back to his feet, and McIntyre, oh, suplex onto one. Northern Light suplex, but the table not set up. Not enough to do any sort of damage to potentially get someone through the table. It needs to be set up, you feel. Now Edge trying to set it up. McIntyre able to shut it down. And oh, beautifully done as well as McIntyre slamming down Edge. Still no tables set up though. McIntyre thought about it, decided against it. And Edge, oh, connecting with the big super kick. McIntyre is down for the time being. And Edge is going to try and launch him over the top, and he does. McIntyre over the top of the rope. Now Edge. He'll set a table up finally. So it is in play now. McIntyre's going to come back in. Will Edge look to try and get him through it right now? Why not? He's got him up. McIntyre in trouble. And Edge with a scoop slam. That'll do it. That's all it's going to be. Edge with a quick win. Just scooped him up, slammed him through it. And finally, the table got set up and quickly diminished as Edge grabs the win. Nothing too special in that one, so I'm not sure if the match rating will really reflect it. I mean, let's hope we get at least maybe 3 stars. I think I'm pushing my luck. It's probably more around the 2 mark. But nonetheless, Edge gets a big win as he kind of embarks on his journey here on SmackDown, and it did get 3 stars. Well, there you go. That's good enough. Elsewhere on the card, Mysterio and Lesnar continued their rivalry with a call-out, so the promo was excellent. Kofi Kingston and Tommaso Ciampa went one-on-one as well, as Sheamus is going to do the run-in, so that will continue the Kingston and Sheamus rivalry, as Kofi grabs the win, just 1.5 stars. Bobby Lashley, we've signed him, and he's going to turn into a babyface, so that will add a little bit to our roster as well. And Asuka and Bayley one-on-one, Becky Lynch with the run-in, Bayley scores the win. Just 2 stars for the main event, so we didn't do anything special there. We didn't have any stipulations, and I think it's cost us. Raw is doing Jordan Devlin and Kevin Nash again. No surprise. You know, it continues to happen every single week. You know, is there any penalty, any punishment for doing repetitive matches? At least I am trying to make it unique. Raw, though, had a 5-star opener. Are you kidding me? 5 stars for this match. Nikki ASH. Tony Storm versus Fury and Baszler, 5-star table match. Are you kidding? 3 stars for the main event as well. Jordan Devlin and Nash, 3 stars. Phoenix and LeRae, 3 stars. So we lost again. Seriously, how do we beat a 5-star match? We just can't. Not even our title match can get that. So I don't know. We didn't quite get it done once again. So I feel like we're going to lose pretty badly in the ratings battle. It's unfortunate. We're trying to hang in there, but we don't want to give away too much. We still want to have some sort of a resemblance of a decent booked card without it being absolute trash and just Hell in a Cell matches every week, but I tell you what, we might be nearly there. I think we're at the point where we need to do something. We're signing new wrestlers. It's not working. The new superstars just aren't adding too much. Raw gains in the end, 6,000, nearly 7,000. We lost 17,000, so it's 23,000. You know, it's not good. Asuka, my contract is up at the end of the week. Well, she's the champion, so we better re-sign her. It's going to cost 51,000. Well, I think we got to pay it. We can't afford to lose Asuka, so we'll keep her. Triple H, you need to take better care of your superstars. Sometimes they need to be in a big match, but make sure to plan around that. I'm giving you the Health Spa Power Card. And Becky Lynch is injured. Oh no. Becky Lynch is out injured. I think we do have a Power Card to bring her back, but let's see. Sami Zayn hasn't had a match for a while. I'll try and bring you back. Maybe you could just do a promo instead. Or we could try for a match. You know, put him in the mid-card somewhere. So we'll do that. We'll bring back Sami Zayn for a match. Kofi, that loser Sheamus attacked you during that last fight. I'm not going to stand for garbage like that. I want to settle things in the ring with him within the next 3 weeks. Well, I feel like we're going to have them on pay-per-view, so we should be able to accomplish that. So Becky Lynch, we did use a power card, so she's no longer injured, thank goodness, as we're going to simulate this week's card as well. Let's get to TLC. So the opening match was Bayley and Bianca Belair, 3.5 stars. We continue the Asuka and Becky Lynch storyline. Lashley's going to be in action. He'll take on Sami Zayn as Lashley grabs the victory. There you go, so that's good. Mandy Rose has a promo. It's one of our commissioner goals, so we had to make sure we did it. Might have helped her probably a little bit. And the main event was Mysterio and Bate taking on Elias and Brock Lesnar. TLC match. Let's simulate that one. And Lesnar and Elias grabbed the win. 4 stars. 4 stars for the match, so that's good. Thank goodness for that. We needed it. Raw. Devlin and Kevin Nash for the 3rd week in a row. Why not? 4 stars for our main event. They had 4 stars as well. Our open up 3.5 stars. We may get a win. Holy, we might actually win a week. Lots of popularity gained for the opening match. Lashley gained 3. Sami gained 3 as well. Mysterio's got 72 now. That's great. Lesnar's got 63. Elias gained plenty. So we actually might get a win. This could be incredible. We might actually have done something good for once. Let's see it. Nash and Devlin. How many? I mean, I don't even know how many times. In this tag match, how many times have we seen that? How many times have we seen Ziggler and Big E? It's the same card every week. They've only got the same, 8 or so wrestlers. We lost fans. Are you kidding me? How do we lose 2,800 fans? Are you serious? We gained a special promotion card. That's great. I don't even care. I mean, how are we losing? They lost 600. We had a better show. Are you serious? We had a better main event. We had a better open. We keep losing fans. Red Monsoon, I've had enough of this crap. Working at SmackDown has been a complete joke. You wouldn't even give me my rematch against R-Truth. The only way you can convince me to stay is with a $100,000 bonus. Don't let the door hit you on the way out, Red. Forget about it, buddy. See you later. Goodbye. You want 100,000? You want 100 grand? I wouldn't even give you $1.50, Red. Don't even care about it, buddy. You're out of here, son. 100 grand for Red Monsoon. Unbelievable. I mean, I'm hesitant to even give Brock Lesnar 100 grand. Belair says, you've seen the work I've been putting in, but I know I can do more for the brand. Oh, here we go. How much do you want? What do you want, Bianca? Do you want a title match? Do you want a main event? What do you want? I'm ready to run a main event match. The fans are excited for it. This would mean a lot for my career. What do you say? Alright, we'll try, Bianca. We'll try. Alright, that will do it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching this episode of GM. If you enjoyed it, leave a like on it and subscribe. TLC's coming up next.